Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more about entertainment news, moving away from the Emmys and into what some of the other celebrities over the weekend were or weren't doing.
Yes, like Beyonce, who had one of those types of performance a few days ago, and get out your tissues. This is possibly a tearjerker. Showbiz Tonight's AJ Hammer has more on that, but first let's talk about Jennifer Aniston, who may need a box of Kleenex after her box office this weekend.
Maybe some Tylenol, a little Advil, just something to squash the headache that she and also Megan Fox may be dealing with. You know, we normally do not sit here, guys, and talk about the weekend box office. It's not exactly provocative entertainment news. But did you see the numbers this weekend? Let me tell you what happened. Number one at the box office, that animated film Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, $30 million. Pretty respectable for an animated film opening in September. September is not often the kind of month that lends itself to huge box office openings, so that's pretty good. Number four was Jennifer Aniston's movie Love Happens, $8.5 million. That's Jen's worst opening in years. And when you couple that with the fact that Megan Fox came in at number 5 with Jennifer's Body, and $6.8 million was the take on that movie. Are you with me that for the last month we have seen virtually nothing but Megan Fox and Jennifer Aniston on every magazine, interviewed on every show? And I will say this about Jen Aniston, who, you know, is often very uncomfortable talking about her personal life, but because of the movie's subject matter, it sort of opened up a line of questioning where we were able to speak with her and get her frank take on love. And you know, so we were going to subject matters that people were genuinely interested in, yet for some reason they couldn't open these films up. I mean, it's pretty incredible, and they have to have huge headaches this morning.
AJ, I'm baffled because I'm looking here and seeing that Jennifer Aniston was Forbes' 8th most powerful celebrity and the 2nd highest paid actress in Hollywood.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and what's interesting about it is, you know, you can't necessarily, it's not that you can blame Jennifer, but when you see the amount of hype and publicity that backed up these two particular films and these two particular stars, you would think at least it would be a bigger box office take than what they did. Again, $8.5 million and $6.8 million, that's nothing. That's like a small indie film opening on the weekend. So, you know, you expect at least for it to make a big splash, and then if the movie is no good, people don't like it, the word gets out, maybe the reviews weren't in the papers yet, then you'll see a drop-off. But for them not to be able to open the movie with big box office, really, really surprising. And I love Jennifer Aniston. I really do dig her, and I hope this is just a big bump in the road for her. But it's a bump, and people look at this stuff.
Yeah, maybe it's just one craptacular movie, and she'll be back.
Craptacular.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been waiting to use that for the past 5 minutes. Okay, let's move on to Beyonce, because she's getting actually a lot of accolades, and this is for a musical performance that she was doing at a concert, right? Can you explain the background here?
Yeah, well, there's not a whole lot to it. It definitely is a feel-good moment to take us away from the feel-bad, craptacular moment that you mentioned a moment ago.
Thank you.
But Beyonce is on concert on her tour right now, and at her concert in Sydney over the weekend, she brought a young girl up on stage named Chelsea, who suffers from leukemia, and sang the song "Halo" to her. And it was just one of those spectacular moments where apparently there was not a dry eye in the audience, and we have some footage we want to show you right now. This is incredible. So she's singing the song "Halo" right now, and you can't really appreciate the magnitude of how this must have felt in the audience there at the concert in Sydney. But she was singing customized lyrics to Chelsea. Chelsea, I can see your halo. I pray you won't fade away. And just imagine being there. And I can tell you this about Beyonce. She does not do something like this so she'll get the good press and we'll be on TV talking about it today. She does it because it really was a special moment for this young girl, and obviously a special moment for anybody in the audience. And this, a week after she did that terrific thing for Taylor Swift, giving her acceptance time at the Video Music Awards after Kanye West stole her thunder. So Beyonce right now, she's on the what's in list in my book. You know, very high up at the top of the list. I mean, it's really a beautiful thing that she did.
Not to mention the fact that her performance that she did at the VMAs and that she's doing on concert is really great. I mean, she's pulling out all the stops there.
She's a one-of-a-kind talent, to be sure.
And it's nice to celebrate something positive, because we've been talking the last few days about rudeness. So
there is some class, right?
So Beyonce transcends all that. Yeah. So obviously we'll talk about this stuff tonight on Showbiz Tonight. Also, we have a Paula Abdul, Kate Gosselin talk show SmackDown. I'm going to reveal the brand new surprising results to the head-to-head battle between the former American Idol judge and the John and Kate star. But what's got people so fired up? You will find out tonight simply by tuning in to Showbiz Tonight. That happens on HLN at 11 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. We certainly hope that you will join us then, because it will be provocative.
Wow.
Thank you, AJ, as always. We'll look for it.
All right, guys.